Improved to 24-4 on the season and an NBA best 15-1 at home as they take down the Bucks tonight, 124-101. Let's head downstairs now as we welcome in everyone's favorite duo. It's George Yang and
Step brothers.
Guys, thank you as always. Hey, the Bucks come in with the best record in the NBA over the last 15 games, of course. They just won the NBA Cup in Vegas, and tonight it was just domination from the Cavaliers. What allowed for such a complete performance?
I think we came prepared. I think having those 3 days off, especially our guys that have played heavy minutes, they're able to get their legs and win back. And we came out firing. Guys like George. It's great to have Max back. We're coming back a whole squad. So it was good to get everybody out there tonight.
And Kaylee, let me tell you, me and Tristan can be the first ones to tell you, coming back from Vegas is not easy.
Not at all.
You two are the first ones that can tell us.
Yeah.
Really. Well, that's
we were, the brain was thinking, we were like, we can't let these guys hang around. So, obviously they were out in Vegas. I mean, they did some great things out there. They won the NBA Cup, but coming back east, especially after a place like, Vegas.
Sin City.
Yeah.
What happens in Vegas?
Stays in Vegas. No, we wanted to take advantage of that, and we definitely did that. And, Dean was awesome. Obviously he had been struggling shooting, but he was phenomenal tonight, defending all over the place and scoring.
It really looked like you guys have had the practice really was paid off because you guys were back in the sync on the defensive end. You were offensively moving the ball. I mean, you look like you were when you were 15-0. It's you could see that practice it helped a lot.
Yeah, I think with us is that we're trying to take every opportunity that we can to compete and get a little better, because at the end of the day, like I said before with Serena, it's awesome, winning in the regular season, but Tristan says this all the time, like you got to aspire to be better so that when it comes to May and June, like you've had these hard experiences where you know how to put teams away, where you know what's expected. And I think we're trying to take that on a day-to-day basis. But I give credit to this guy. I mean, he's done it before. So when he's preaching those things, these guys are all listening.
The preacher.
The preacher.
Tristan, you mentioned it. Max Strus made his return tonight after missing the first 9 weeks. What's it like to have him back in the fold?
It feels good to get Max Strus, a.k.a. Young Pat Riley, back out there with us. His aggression, he came out right out the gate, doing what he did last year, which is making shots, playing hard, playing defense, and just doing things on both ends. So I'm glad he's back. He's been putting the work in, day in and day out to get back to this moment. So he's got to have our brother back out there. And he's got the new hairdo, too.
Yeah, you like that, Bieber?
What really impressed me a lot, though, now, and really all season, you guys will pass up a shot to get your teammate a better shot. And that's starting to happen almost every possession. And the defense has no way to be successful against you that way.
Yeah, no, I think the biggest thing for us is, Kenny's really preaching this unselfishness culture, right? Like it may not be your night every single night, but if you can continue to just give into the team, how can I make the team better? We're all going to be successful, and I think we've done that. A lot of teams can't play with the amount of depth that we have, and we're able to do that. But, we're also able to spread the wealth. I mean, our scoring loads, our minute loads, guys are sacrificing so that we can win games, and that's really important.
Yep.
Well, guys, game one down of a stretch of 3 games in 4 nights. Tomorrow, the 76ers in town. George, a team you're quite familiar with.
You gotta get his lick back.
Yeah, seriously, I remember this.
Hey, they didn't make it easy the first time around. What needs to be the approach tomorrow night?
I'm not sure if Joel Embiid will be playing, but that's here nor there. But obviously he poses his own challenges. But they have other guys like, Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, Kelly Oubre has been playing well. So I think for us, it's slowing them down in transition and not turning the ball over and letting them get easy baskets.
Well, Joel Embiid did play tonight, and if he follows his own rule of not playing back-to-backs, then we should not see him tomorrow, but we will wait to see if that changes.
Yeah. Yes,
so
we will.
See. George, Tristan,
Wait,
thank you.
Me and Tristan have an announcement, and it's really, really important. All-Star game is coming up, and we need to get our 4 guys in: Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, and 4-5, Spider Mitchell. You saw him hanging on the rim tonight. So get out and vote. We need those guys in the All-Star game. It would be a tragedy if they weren't.
Yes,
I love
agree.
the PSA.
There you go.
And AC, we had a couple days off, but what are we staying?
Dangerous!
Yeah, delinquents! Delinquents! Delinquents!
George, Tristan, thank you. Hopefully we'll see you back here tomorrow night. The Cavs take it on the Bucks tonight, 124-101. Let's now hear from the head coach, Kenny Atkinson. His press conference is presented by Wayside.
To see Dean have kind of a bounce back game after having struggled offensively to start the year, what did that mean for you guys, especially how much he impacts the defensive?
Man, yeah, you got the defense, and if he makes threes like that, can I say this? You're like unstoppable. Like if he can lock up like he locks up, and then getting the three ball going, it's really hard. It's you don't find many guys in the league that can defend like him. I mean, you saw him stand up Giannis in the first half on that ISO and took it from him. I mean, the guy, to his credit, I know he's been struggling from three, but and he is working on it. He is extra time after practice this morning, in optional shoot around. He was he knows he's got to make shots, and we encourage, like, get up more, take more. We need his volume up.
Giannis is one of the hardest guys for anybody to guard league-wide, but you guys held him to 33. But what did you think about the defensive effort for everybody else around the court?
The key with him is not to overhelp, right? And I don't know how many threes they didn't get a ton of threes up, right? We limited their 3-point attempts, but that's having elite, bigs. We got Evan and J.A. and Dean, so you can actually play him one-on-one. You still got to show a crowd, but we made an emphasis. We didn't want to overhelp tonight, and they end up getting 43. So we kept our 3-point attempt rate down. It was key.
Chris. Hey, Kenny, what did you see from Max tonight?
I mean, phenomenal. I mean, energy, that injection of energy. We talked about Chris, like he's going to come in and everything that goes with that. He's just it's like turbo. He's on turbo, between the cuts and coming and flying off staggers. And then I thought his defense on Middleton was good. He's got the size to play him. And then, saw a few threes go down. So, I said in the locker room, I said, the guy works so hard in practice on his individual game. Like, the game is almost easy for him. Like, he when you watch him work, you're just like, this guy's insane how hard he goes and how hard he prepares. And I mean, I guess it's not a surprise he played well.
You guys get so many contributions on a nightly basis from so many different guys, and you play so many different guys throughout the course of the season and throughout the course of the game. What has the message been like to some of these guys as you get closer to full strength here?
Yeah, I mean, we quite honestly we haven't really talked about it. What that looks like. It seems like when we got 13, 14 rotation players, but we get an injury, so everything has kind of worked out, where guys are just getting minutes because we play a lot of guys. But that conversation's coming. It's got to come soon because where guys are going to see their minutes aren't what they normally have been, and that's hard because everyone can easily say, I deserve my minute. Like we're best record in the league. Why shouldn't I keep playing my minutes? But with Max back, we're going to have those conversations individually and as a team.
Tom, being the first year that you've worked with Donovan closely, has there been an aspect of him on or off the court that surprised you?
His communication is elite. He's got a great touch in terms of whether it's on court, off the court, texting. I mean, he communicates without being imposing. He could definitely wield his stardom, but he just has like great feel, great touch for communication, and that's really helped me get off to a good start with the group. It really starts with him.
Tom.
The Cavaliers dominate the Bucks here tonight, coming away with a 23-point victory. Evan Mobley finished with 15 and 7. We'll hear more from Mobley on the other side.